Yep, cannot tell if this is. Yep, it's recording. Okay, so February 11th, 2024. What is the numerology on that? Can you add those numbers up individually?
Was it February 11th?
Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It makes it a 3. Okay, so we've got communication for numerology today. Adding fun. It's very mercurial. Mercury is actually about to move into Aquarius. I'm sorry, nope, that's Mars. Mars is moving into Aquarius with Pluto. So basically, Mars has got all that like passionate energy, doesn't like being controlled, which is very Aquarian. Likes to be independent. It's very creative. And, Aquarian is all about the idea, right? And helping people with those ideas. So that's a really passionate combination. Pluto's all about transformation. People say Pluto's the underworld, but it's more the subconscious, and it's where that beautiful transformation happens. So it's like taking an action on goals that give you transformation and making that transformation of self and self-awareness and identifying what's in the self and transmuting it is very on the table right now. So, and it's going to be that way really towards like March, April, like early April. So, okay. Anyway, the first card that just fell out of the deck was clear quartz, which is of course our crown chakra. And it's all about meditation and just hearing from heaven. So you're getting more information than you would have otherwise just by making a random guess or trying to hear from other people around you. You're really allowing source, right, your divine connection to your cosmic self to lead, to inform, to be prominent, and to take priority. So, which is great because knowing thyself is the best way to take action that's going to get you where you're going. And there's nothing wrong with being independent. So the very next card that's coming up is Rose Quartz. I don't know if you can see that, but Rose Quartz is all about our heart chakra. It's all about the highest love, divine love. And a lot of times we don't feel like we deserve that divine love. So when we're connected to ourselves, there's still a block, right? We could be hearing from our higher self and still rejecting it. We could be getting a hit on that new promotion or that new opportunity, new car, new connection, new friendship and opportunity and skill, and just feeling like, oh, I couldn't possibly, like, I don't want to risk the loss involved. And that's an important thing to recognize. Like, if you don't choose to honor your inner guidance, right, where love is, you can numb it, you can stop listening to it, you can atrophy it. And that can happen through pain. Pain can make you stop trusting, right? And just really damage that bond to the self. And rose quartz comes in to heal specifically that bond. It's because it's quartz, of course, it's crown chakra, heart chakra is really where the transmutation comes in. And then, of course, you've got the rose color, which seems to be a little bit like root chakra too. So what you've got there is just feeling security and trust for that connection to that higher voice, that guidance, right? And that fear, creating a block in the heart, that root chakra block, in the heart, for the heart to be able to transmute energy and actually anchor any of it, is now being healed and removed. So, which is super important because we're working on that clear quartz connection to the higher self. So we're building something here, and apparently we're repairing a bridge. Okay, hang on, guys. Still coming. Yep. So we've got zincite showing up, and that's really powerful. This is all about the physical body. And if we have areas of mistrust or reasons to question, oh, that's gorgeous. A lot of times they'll show up in physical hits, like muscle testing will give us what we need. And that's just our body or our spirit antenna, right? Trying to make sense of those radio waves, those frequencies coming through. And so we're, that communication that's showing up in our numerology for today, it's really important that it tells us that we are safe. I think that's the first thing that we're looking for, is we're willing to trust in right now. Trust that you are right where you need to be. You don't need to be doing anything else. You don't need to be thinking anything else or saying anything else. You're not letting anyone else down, just being you. And sometimes we just need to know that and anchor into that. Can you hear that? Anchor into that? Really? Root chakra. Root chakra me, baby. Okay. So this is interesting. Tiger's eye, another really powerful one, but very solar plexus oriented one. So we're talking about being anchored. Crown chakra, right? Then we've got the healing in the heart chakra. That's reconnecting these two. The crown chakra, the root chakra are being reconnected by the rose chakra. And what shows up? Tiger's eye, your solar plexus, or more importantly, your ego, the id, the who am I. It's really where your sense of personal power is, where your purpose is. A lot of times we define who we are by what our purpose is, and it helps us to feel that we are capable. It's a very Midas touch kind of energy, and when damaged, it can become really ill and poison our lives and poison the lives of others. But it's only meant to help us show each other, show ourselves where we're not processing life well because of a damage to the ego, and that helps us identify where we're hurting, and then we can heal and restore this idea of self, the personal ego, the self-awareness. So this is really a powerful outcome card. I really feel like we might just have 2 more cards just to kind of give us a little basic next steps. So we've got Seraphinite, and this is all about honesty and trust. So you're going to start showing up authentically, calling ourselves out on our own illusions, right? We are projecting somebody else's baggage, somebody else's fear, somebody else's limitations that they threw out there on us, and caging ourselves in by them. Seraphinite is like, let's go ahead and get honest. You're hiding behind that wall because you're afraid. Not because, it's a comfy spot, only, or you like being there, not ever seeing anything more than a foot in front of you. It's limiting your view. It's because you're afraid of not being able to tackle what's on the other side of that wall. Or it's whatever health habits we've developed, they are a problem. And it's time to address them, right? Or I'll get up and do it later procrastination of self-care. Oh, right? Oh, that's serving us. That's the truth. We're doing that because it's serving us in some way. But it's not for our highest good. So we need to recognize that we're not just weakened to be pitied, we're cheating ourselves. And let's get honest. We need to go ahead and get upset at that and feel cheated by ourselves and not let ourselves do that to ourselves anymore. All right, let's be honest about that. So truth sets us free, right? To be ourselves. So when we come to a place of authenticity where we feel we belong, we have a reconnection to the higher self, and we can hear from our own knowing place what's best for us. We realize we are allowed to love ourselves. We can identify who the heck we are, and we are not responsible for other people's happiness, even though that was working for us and helped us fit in. Now it's time to dreamscape with some labradorite. I don't know if you can see the top of this card, it's really gorgeous. But labradorite is all about psychic ability. It's all about seeing into the mystery of what's not at the surface. Like, what beautiful hidden metaphor is reaching out and calling to us and trying to show us what it needs to show us, what we need to know, how to have more compassion, how to show up with greater courage. Realize that we've already won this battle. It's just a matter of walking it out. That labradorite will help us envision our greatest self and then mirror that. So here's to dreamscaping. Here's to letting ourselves connect to the now, to our awakened self. And just for the outcome, when we reconnect that way to our deepest self, which is what we've done here, we've gone from heaven all the way into the depths of the soul, the subconscious. We end up with just being in a higher frequency. Whenever I think of angels, I think of singing bowls or the sound of like clear ringing bells. It's the highest, purest frequency of clarity. That's what we create in ourselves. Commune with angels. Okay, guys, let's raise our frequency. Let's be our best and brightest in 2024. Thanks so much. And to all of you, the light inside me sees, honors, acknowledges, and appreciates the light inside you. Here's to your inner wealth today and every day. Namaste.